Christ. Sign Christ. Okay. All right, we'll sign Christ. We're good. Good to go. All right. All right. Shalom, Ezra, Priest Numbers of 5,000. Shalai Yala. I represent the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. We've been out here on these streets since 1969, bringing this truth out, letting the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, women, and child know that they are the true Jews of the Bible, that they are the Israelites of the Bible, and they're the chosen people of the Bible. You understand? So I'm coming to you real quick. It's going to be short and to the point. I guess we all are privy to the most recent activities of Keke Palmer grinding up on Usher with the sheer dress on, with the thongs, and so forth and so on that she had on, or whatever the case may be. We know this is a married woman. This is a mother. Of course, this is a daughter, a sister, a cousin, so forth and so on. And I guess she was out celebrating. I'm not really sure the dynamics of the situation, if it was a birthday or what it was, but it was some type of party or whatever the case may be that she was at. And she took it upon herself to, act in a very whorish way with a man that was not her husband, with a man that has known to be a sexual deviant, who has been alleged of giving men herpes and so on and so on. She was seen on camera grinding with this man as men sung sweet nothings into her ear, and she turned around and showed her derriere to the world. Right. You understand? We all know that Hollywood has a tight grip on our brothers and sisters, like a pair of vice grips, to always perform and be outlandish with our activities and so forth and so on. You understand? This pressure that our brothers and sisters feel that are in this industry, that are so-called celebrities, that are so-called Hollywood, and so forth and so on, to always perform and just to be over the top and just extra. They have to do things to keep their careers moving forward and get likes and views and DMs and whatever else comes along with social media and the rest of this stuff that are driving our people absolutely insane and crazy and doing things that are against the Most High God. One thing that Keke Palmer lacks is integrity. Right. All right. She lacks integrity. And the good thing about being in this truth is that I surround myself with men that are full of integrity. And not only that, sisters that are full of integrity. They wouldn't sell their souls just to get fame or likes or hearts or whatever the case may be. You understand? And there's a lot of women that have been put in positions and pressured into positions, and they folded to the pressure. But then there are some women that stood strong in that pressure, and they would not fold to that pressure. They refused to show their cheeks. They refused to shame their husbands. They refused to shame their fathers and their mothers and their family. They refused to do it. Even if it cost them death, they refused. And these are the type of women that Commander Junior Hanna are breeding in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Right. This is who we breed in here. Thoroughbreds, not weak women that want likes and hearts and comments and pats on the back and pats on the head and so forth and so on, and don't look for the satisfaction or trimmest their ways for the love of this oppressor. Well, let's go into a sister real quick by the name of Susanna. You can find that book of Susanna in the Apocrypha. Some may be familiar with it, some may not. I suggest you get familiar with it. You understand? And if Keke Palmer was familiar with it, she wouldn't have done the filthy, disgusting things that she did with Usher. Now, God knows what happened off camera. We just seen what happened on camera. Right. So let's talk about it real quick. We're going to talk about integrity and how a woman should die for her integrity. especially if she's going to be made a whore. Now let's read it real quick. We're going to the book of Susanna, and we'll start at verse 19, and I'm going to give you a quick backdrop on what's going on. Let's read verse 19 real quick.
This is the book of Susanna, chapter 1, verse 19. Now when the maids were gone forth, the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, verse 20, behold, the garden doors are shut.
Now, these are two elder men. Now, if you're familiar with the book of Susanna, then you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, I'll give you a quick backdrop. Now, these two elder men are two very powerful men, like two judges, men with upright reputations. You understand? Men that if they speak, people listen. If they point, people move. These are men with power. So people believe them when they speak. You understand? Similar to your Christian pastor or your mayor or your governor or your police chief or whoever it is you find to be of a high stature. These are men that are well renowned. They people know them, right? The same way that the power that be run Hollywood. They have that same power. When they speak, people listen. If they want to blackball you, they blackball you. They want to kick you out of Hollywood, they kick you out of Hollywood. If you want another job, they can give it to you. If you want another job and they don't want to give it to you, you're not going to get it. You're out the loop. So these are men of power. And they see this beautiful black woman named Susanna, who was married to a upright, righteous, strong black man. But he was out of town. He was gone for a little while. You understand? He was gone. And she was by herself. And they watched this woman bathe from afar, you know, being stinky. They watched her and seen all her attributes, and they were lustful after it. The same way that the industry is lustful over Keke Palmer's cheeks, and over Holly Berry's cheeks, and Nia Long's cheeks, and whoever else is out there. Have they lust after these women? And they want to do sexual things to these women. And they're going to put them in positions to where they're going to perform these sexual things if they want to continue to have a career. Let's go a little further. Let's keep reading.
Come. Verse 20. Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us.
Now, they're saying, listen, we're by ourselves now. These are two men talking to one woman. And they're saying, hey, listen, we by ourselves now. It's just us. The garden doors are closed. Nobody can see us. You know? Now we're on the Hollywood couch, as they call it, the casting couch now. Now it's just us here. And we got a proposition to make for you. Go ahead.
And we are in love with thee.
We love you.
Therefore, consent unto us.
Now, do what we say. Go ahead.
And lie with us.
And have sex with us. Both those men, which, if you don't recognize that now, two men that want to have sex with this woman at the same time, those are two homosexual men that are lusting after this woman, and they want to have sex with this woman. They want to have a big orgy. This is what they want to do. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. Lay with us. That's what he said. Listen to what we say and lay with us. Now, what if she refuses to lay with him? Or what if she chooses to lay with him? Let's see. Let's see if she falls into the pressures of Hollywood. Let's see if she falls into the pressure of America, the pressures of the oppressor. Let's see if she falls for it. Let's see what else happens. Let's keep reading.
Verse 21. If thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee.
Now, if you don't do what we say, if you don't consent and lay with us, now we're going to bear witness against you. We're going to come together because we're two strong, powerful men. We run Hollywood. We run the TV stations. We run the radio stations. We run this. We run social media. We run it. So if you're not going to lay with us, you're not going to consent with us, then we're going to bear witness against you. And we're going to make up stories about you and lies about you. We're going to blackball you. We're going to get you out of this industry, out of our lifestyle. We're going to get you out of here. Keep going.
That a young man was with thee.
We'll say a young man slept with you. We'll make up a whole lie, whole story that a young man came in here and had sex with you. Since you want to sleep with us, we'll just make up a lie on you. And guess what? Everybody will believe it. Everybody will believe it. Because you're a black woman by yourself, you're weak. And we know you're weak. And we're going to let everybody know that you slept with another young man behind your husband's back. Because you did not want to listen to us. You didn't want to bow down to the ways of the industry. You didn't want to fold to Hollywood. You wanted to have some integrity. You wanted to be black and proud. You wanted to listen to God over me. Oh no, now we got to make up a story about you. And everybody's going to believe it. Keep going.
And therefore, thou didst send away thy maids from thee.
That's why you sent them away, because you wanted to sleep with this man. That's why there's no maids here right now, because you wanted to sleep with this man. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am straitened on every side.
Susanna, this black woman named Susanna, who's full of integrity. She said, you got me. On each side, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. You got me. On every side. She's cornered in. She can't move. Nowhere to go. Either she's going to fold to Hollywood or she's going to die for going against the Most High God. Well, what did Susanna pick? Let's see what Susanna picked. Did she decide to show her cheeks? Did she decide to shame her husband? To shame her parents? To shame her family? To shame herself? To shame her God? Did she decide to do that? Or did she go ahead and twerk on these men, show the cheeks, and go ahead and just be a whore? Let's see what she decided to do. Keep going.
Salakia. For if I do this thing, it is death unto me.
Now, if I sleep with you, I'm going against the Most High God because I got a husband. I'm going to sleep with not just one, two men. And that's going to lead to my death according to the Most High God.
Right.
She knew that. If I act like a whore, come off cross as a whore, do whorish things, I'm going to die. This is what God said, who I've never seen, but I believe. This is what God said, that I'm going to die if I do it. Go ahead.
And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands.
Now, if I go along with what you guys are saying, or if I don't go along with what you guys are saying, rather, then you guys are going to destroy me. You're going to have me killed anyway. You're going to destroy my reputation, destroy my family, destroy my life. You're going to take away the things that I got. This is what you're going to do to me. If I don't bow down to you, if I don't fold to you, if I take my integrity and just throw it in the garbage for a little while, or if I decide to have some integrity, then you're still going to destroy me either way. So either you're going to kill me or God's going to kill me. Selling Susanna got to pick up poison, don't she?
Right.
She got to pick. Which death do you want? Let's see what she said. Keep going.
Verse 23. It is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Most High God.
You understand that? That's what she chose. She said, you know what? I'd rather die by your hands than to sin against my God. I refuse to be a whore. I refuse to shame my husband. I refuse to shame my children, myself, my parents. I refuse to shame my God. I'd rather die in your hands. You know why? Because she had integrity. She had integrity. Black man, woman, and child, what we need is integrity.
Right.
Keke Palmer has no integrity. That's why she can go and flex them butt cheeks that some man has climbed behind and tore up anyway. She can go ahead and just flex them butt cheeks, and lustful Usher can sit there and do it because he has no integrity in goddamn self.
Right.
He ain't saying, hey, sis, ain't you married? You should go, you should sit down. You know what I'm saying? You should go home to your husband. No brotherhood in him at all. No integrity. You understand? Susanna is a woman in the Bible who had integrity.
Right.
That's a black woman with integrity. And black woman, you need integrity. You're out there twerking and jerking, sucking and slurping, and doing all this other garbage. You got a husband. Or maybe you don't have a husband, you're looking for one. But the way you're acting, you want to be a hot girl and all this other garbage, you ain't got no goddamn integrity. That means your value is zero.
Right.
Because you don't have no integrity. Black man, woman, and child, integrity is where you got to go. Specifically black women, when I say black, I mean all the tribes. So-called black, so-called Latinas, and so-called Native American women, you need some goddamn integrity. So you choose. Either you have integrity or you have whoredom. The choice is yours. And as you can see, Keke Palmer had her choice. And she made it. She chose whoredom. Now, what are you going to do? With that, I'm Priest Officer 5000 Shalai Yala. I represent the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I encourage you to subscribe to all the YouTube channels of ISUK. We're streaming live now from ISUK Boston. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, share, and we're looking forward to some interaction with you all. Integrity or whoredom. Never forget it. Shalom.